Hi, Sherls here. Thank you for stopping by on my channel. Welcome or welcome back. If you are new, please subscribe to my channel and help me reaching a new milestone before the end of the month. It's been a while since I worked on my journals. As of today, I watch all the videos in the Journal Jigsaw collaboration. Gosh, they are so inspiring. I need an additional 24 hours in a day purely for crafting so I can make all the ideas shared by these amazing crafters in this collaboration. I have been thinking about what to do with these journals I'm currently making. I'm gifting the garden story journal to my neighbor. As for the other two, I will be offering one as a giveaway prize if I reach my goal before the end of the month. If it doesn't happen, which I hope not, I might still offer one of them as the prize for my YouTube subscribers appreciation giveaway next month. I keep a list of names who commented on my videos. Every comment is one entry. So if you comment on 5 of my videos, you get 5 entries. Sometimes in May, I will randomly pick a name for the subscribers appreciation giveaway winner. I will also pick names for the unclaimed prizes since the last subscribers appreciation giveaway. As of today, we have 12 unclaimed giveaway prizes. If you join my previous giveaways, please check the winner announcement videos. Winners have until the end of April to claim their prize. This giveaway is my way to show my appreciation for you for supporting me. I do not know yet when I will pick and announce the winner. You will know when I do it. There will be an announcement video. If you don't want to miss it, make sure you click the bell. My Truly Blue and Garden Story journals have come along. Some elements in this journal follow the videos in the collaboration, and some I combine several tutorials into one. I used the Garden Story kit from Rachel and Angela Kerr for the bright and shabby, and I used Truly Blue kit from Rachel for the rustic and grungy style. I lost track which one is which video, and I will do my best to identify them. I made my secret pocket here. I just cut on top of this girl photo and made it into a pocket. And here I have this envelope pocket flip with a secret pocket, an idea from E Scrapbooking with Me. This one is a journal topper, an idea from Steph, Hilltop View Journals. She made this into a flip on one of her journal. I have not decided what to do with this. It might end up as my journal cover. We will see. This one, another idea from Steph, Hilltop View Journal. It was in the floral collage flips tutorial, and she made a pocket, side pocket here, and she has a big pocket here and another side pocket here. I used my junk envelope to make this, and I think she's also using a junk envelope. This is just some blue paper from the library. Another hidden pocket here, and that's what I have so far for the Truly Blue journal. For the Garden Story journals, I have my Liz belly band blooms with a secret pocket. I have a tutorial for this, and this flip here is an idea from Gail. She made this only into a flip, but I made mine into a tripod, and I just stenciled the back of my scrapbook paper and made this tuck spot so it will close nicely. On the other side is a big pocket, and this I made it into my outer paper clip so it can also work as a floating writing spot and a pocket. And this paper here is my rose dyed paper. I will be gifting this journal to my neighbor, the rose lady. That's how I call her. I got most of my roses from her front yard, so I think it's really nice to give this journal for her, especially she's also a big gardener. Yeah, and this is sometimes how the rose give an effect on my paper. It has kind of two colors, brown and greenish. I hope it shows in the video. I made a lot of roasted peppers last year, and I still have some listed on my Etsy. This year the weather hasn't been very stable yet, but once it's stable enough, I will start dyeing some pepper and I will put it on my Etsy as well. So you have seen this, and this trifold is an idea from Gil and Angela Kerr. So Gil showed how to make this big pocket page using 2 digital kits, and then Angela Kerr developed it further into a trifold, and I really like that. So that's what I made here. I have a tuck spot here using one of the journal card in Rachel kit, and this just an envelope. I think this one is from Angela Kerr kit. I just cut some of the ephemera to decorate the big pocket and trifold here. And like Angela, I did not sew this because in my opinion, if you have a bigger items to put in this pocket you can open it up and have it billowing out. So I don't mind about that part. And on this back side, I have this pocket, which I used the pocket from Angela Kerr and I embossed it and then ran my ink on top of it. So this one is covered by Angela Kerr and Rachel on their delightful embossed digital tutorial. Oh, and this one, this is one of the tutorial that's not in this collaboration schedule, but it was in the playlist, and it's made by Angela Kerr. She used an envelope to make a coin envelopes, and I made mine using junk envelopes. So I already made some here. So this is one of the coin envelope using the junk envelopes. You can see the privacy print here, and this one, and this one. I think I will make a tutorial for this just to show you how you can use your junk envelopes to make this. The principle is pretty much how Angela Kerr made hers, but there are some tips and tricks that I would love to share with you. And this one is another lace belly band blooms tutorial from me that I showed in my video. And if you watch the video, you see that this flip open and it reveals a hidden journal spot here. And then you can use this tag to keep the belly band closed so it's not going to flap around. Oh, and this one here is also an idea from Gail. And for this one, she glued it on a page to make a top pocket here, and this will flip up like this. I have not decided what I'm going to do with mine. That's why I just have a paper clip here. And this one, see, I just purposely let this lady facing up when you open this pocket, and then when you flip it down, it's upside down. So this was done on purpose. Just put this journal card back and put the paper clips to keep it there. And this one is from Carolo. I already showed you. Oh, and the last one, this jigsaw puzzle. This is from Tina Shabby Duda tutorial. I had no idea what I'm going to do with them, and I saw in one of the journals of these ladies, I'm sorry which one, she used it as a tuck spot, and I thought it was a great idea, so I made mine into a tuck spot as well. And this last flip is from Gail as well. Such a neat idea. Now I just put it inside this jigsaw tuck spot. I have not decided if I want to glue it on my page or just clip it. We will see. That's the progress I made so far following the Journal Jigsaw collaboration. They gave me inspiration to use the envelopes usually included in junk journal kits or my ephemera bundles. If you don't have any printable envelopes, I have 8 different envelope templates freebie in different sizes. They are available on my Ko-fi site in A4 and US letter size. I will put the link to the freebies in the description box. You can print the template behind your pretty paper like this one. I have to remind you that this won't give you flexibility of the envelope position. You can print the templates on a copy paper, then back it with a thicker paper, or print it on a thick cardstock so you can reuse it over and over. Or my favorite, use Cricut to make an acetate template. Right now, I only put the full-size JPEG and PDF files in the freebie. You can upload the JPEG file into Cricut Design Space, then remove the background. The easiest way is to upload the individual templates with a transparent background. Please let me know if you would like me to put the PNG file so you can easily upload it to your cutting machine. The acetate I use is the acetate packing that often comes in children's toy boxes. Yes, I heard them. I'm not bothered by the box residue on the acetate like this template. This still gives me a window of what's underneath the template, thus I can orient the templates such that my cut envelope will show the image just like I want it. Let's make one or two to give you a better idea of what I'm talking about. So let's say I want to use this template to make an envelope such that the image on this main body is portrait. So it is something like this. Now let's see, if I want the blossom, the bee on the flap, and the body will show like blossoms like this, or I want it like this. I think I want the bee on the flap. So I will position my acetate template where I want it to be, and then I will use my pencil to trace it and then cut it. So this is my finished envelope. As you can see, the blossom is in a portrait direction, and I can use this envelope like this. There is still some pencil residue on the envelope, and later I will use my eraser to erase it. Let's say for this one, I want this track to be on the main body of my envelope. The main body of an envelope, in my opinion, is this area. I already marked my template to show where is the main body, and all I did was line my ruler between the two opposite corners like this one, and then trace it with my Sharpie. So that's all I do. Now, because I want this to be on the center of my envelope or in the main body, if I put my template like this, you see I'm cutting off part of this flap, and this is not good because this is important. So I'm going to flip this around, and I want all of this track to be inside of the center, and I'm going to put it something like this, so the track is kind of coming out from one edge of the envelope and rolling to the other edge. So I'm trying to straighten this. I'm going to cut a little bit of the closure flap, and I'm fine with that because trimming this off a little bit is okay than trimming the other side. So after I got the position that I like, I'm going to trace it with my pencil and then cut it. The corner of the closure flap of this template is rounded like this one, but I cut the flap shorter than the template, and I don't bother with the slightly curved, so I decided to cut it straight. And this short flap still works as the envelope closure flap. On the other side, my track is upside down. It should be on this side, but that's how I put it on my paper and how I want it to be, because this one is still usable for me and I've planned for it. These are why I like the acetate template. I can position my digital just the way I want it. Now let's show you the ideas you can use these envelopes. For the first idea, I will be using the envelope I just made. I haven't glued the tab yet. I have a plan for it. I will also be using one of the coin envelopes in my springtime ephemera bundle and the big envelope. I need to fold this coin envelope first. I like to hide the joint if possible, so I will be gluing this tab underneath. As for this bottom tab, I will glue it to this envelope between the main body and the pocket flap like this. And I will try to center it on the big envelope. Now I can glue this tab to complete this envelope. So now I have this flip open with this pocket here and I have this envelope. I need to find something to close this. And this envelope, we are going to join it with a big envelope. I like to keep this image, so I'm not going to glue this closure flap on top of it like this. Instead, I will glue it up behind it like this. And I like to keep it as a tuck spot, so I will just put a thin line of glue near the fourth line here. Burnish it so it will glue properly. So now we have this open down and then this open this way with a pocket here, and this you can open it this way and you have a tuck spot here and a big pocket here. I want to adhere this flip flap envelope on this page from the Springtime Digital, and I want it to be this side. So first I'm going to flip this, fold it in half, make a tick mark to show where the center of the journal page will be, and I'm going to position it around the center of the page. So something like this, using my pencil to put a mark. Oops. Like this. Now I want to make a cut on this page such that it will fit this big envelope. And this big envelope measure around 4¼ by 6½. So around 4 by 6 of this page will be enough to fit behind this. First, I'm going to mark a straight line from the edge around ½ inches here and ½ inches down here. So my page is 8½ inches. 8½ minus 6 is 2½, and 2½ divided by 2 is 1¼ So I have 1¼ here, and then 6 inches in, 7¼ that's my 6 inches, and then 4 inches this side, 4 inches this side, and make a straight line again. 1¼ 7¼ like this. So I will be cutting this as my pocket piece, but I want ½ inches extra on 3 edges, so like this, and ½ inches. I erased the unnecessary marks, and now you can see that I need to cut along this other line and this one. This is my cutout and this is my scrap. I put the scrap aside and I'm going to fold along these 3 lines here. I'm bad folding without my scoring board, so I fold it outside first along this line, and then I'm going to fold it back in like this. This is going to make our pocket, and this envelope I'm going to glue it behind the pocket like this, such that this pocket will be around the center, top and bottom, like this one. But before that, I want something to support the back of this pocket, and I already cut a book page around 4 by 6 inches, and I will just put it on the center like this. I need to trim a little bit on this side. Yeah, that's better. My book page fits snugly inside the pocket, and if you like, you can taper the edges of this tab here, but I don't mind about that, so I will just leave it. Or maybe I do, because it is folded. So I will taper a little bit. It will be like on this direction, and I have a little bit extra book page here. I'm going to trim this off. So even though the book page is 4x6 and my pocket is 4x6, I still need to trim this a little bit off. Why? Because of the fold line. The fold of the tab will push a little bit the book page in or out. So I have to trim it. And I know I want this pocket to be around the center, top and bottom on this flip-flap envelope like this. I noticed a slight problem here. I will explain in a bit. And push this pocket against the fold line and adhere this properly. Here's the problem. I plan to glue this on the second print of this digital, and I want to glue it such that it looks seamless like this. But as you can see here, I have this white flap showing, and I do not like that. It will be so much better if I cut my pocket as tall as my envelope, but I did not. So, and that's fine. We will fix this. How? Trim it off. Now, if I glue this like this, it will still look seamless. And it can open like this, and then this open like down, and this way. But when I glue this on a page and I open the page, it might flap around. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to make a closure for this and have a unique idea for it. This is another page from the springtime. I already decided this will be on the back of this page. So it will be like this. And I am going to find a tab from my ephemera kit. This is kind of bluish page, and this one is also bluish, so let's find a blue tab. This one or this one? I think, let's see, let's just fold this first and see how it goes. This is how I usually cut the tab. I fold it first, and then I cut along the form on one side. So I will have both sides cut the same shape. I tried before just cutting one side and then cut the other side, and it's not aligned. With this method of cutting, you will have the same shape of tab on both sides. So I want to use this tab as the closure for this flip-flap envelope, and I'm going to put the closure like this. And I'll be using my magnet, a tiny magnet. So if I put it like this, is kind of a little bit too tight. And but how about this one? But this tab is slightly wider than the other one, and yeah, I think this one will look nicer. So I will be using this tab, and I'm going to hide the magnet in between the tab. I like to use my tape to do this job. So I will be putting one, go here like this, and use my tape to keep it in place like so. And I will glue this. So one side of the closure is done. While this is drying, I'm going to measure the other closure. So this position is pretty much perfect. This measure around 4 and 7/8. That means I need a strip of paper longer than 4 and 7/8 plus around ½ inches. I use springtime for this one, and then this one is spring into. This one is springtime, so I want to use a strip of paper from my spring into kit. I already picked my scrap here. I cut and glue the 2 strips of spring into scraps, and I leave this side open. So I'm going to put it like this on my paper letter. And I also cut another tab. So now this tab is dried. So I'm going to glue this on the page. I'm just applying the glue on one side, and I'm going to position this such that it's around the center of this smallest envelope. Something like this. Just going to burnish it really well. Now, for this one, before we adhere this closure belt on this flip flap, we need to put the other magnet on the tab. So this is the way that I'm going to do it. I align the second tab on the first one like this and drop this on top of it. It will hit perfectly where the other magnet is, and it will face the correct direction. And I'm going to keep it in position with my tip. Then going to glue this, making sure that the edges is properly adhered so you don't see a gap. And I'm not going to burnish where the magnet is, otherwise it will show the magnet form, and I don't like that. And I'm going to align this tab on the center and glue it. Perfect. And it will close like this. Now can you see what I'm going to do next? Of course, we are going to fold the other side, and it's going to glue behind this pocket. First, I need to reposition this again. Very carefully straighten this, and I'm just going to use my pencil to make a foot mark like this. And we are going to fold this like this. I'm going to position this again just to make sure that I have it perfect. It's kind of floating, and if I open it like this, it's still showing a little bit, and it's not right. Let's see, how can we do this easily without moving this pocket around? Maybe we should glue one side of the pocket down, so it will be easier for us to fold where we need to be. Position this such that the image looks seamless. Nice. This is the side that I apply glue. Going to burnish it well. Stays in place now, and this one will go like this, and it will fold in like this. It's kind of pulling it a little bit, so I will adjust it a little bit. Nice. Close nicely. It will open like this. It will be like this, and here is where I need to glue it underneath the pocket. Checking again. Nice. Now I can properly adhere this pocket into the page, and I'm going to put something to close this flap, and I'm thinking of collaging something on this tuck spot here so it will look more nicer, and I will show you the final result of this first idea. For the second idea, I will be using these small envelopes in the ephemera bundle. I'm going to glue this on the top edge like this. Basically, we already did this on the first idea. We are going to have a tuck spot here, and on this side we have a flip pocket. For this envelope that we made, it is upside down if you remember, and we can use this on the bottom page like this. So the image is facing the correct direction. On the other side, it looks fine as well. And when you flip it down, this image also faces the correct direction. But I have a problem with this because it is wider than half of my page. So I will be using this for something else. So I'm going to put a line of glue on this side and glue it on here. This second idea is that simple. I have a flip pocket here, and on the other side I have this tuck spot which I will decorate later. I will also sew around all four sides of this page to complete it. For the next idea, I am using this style of coin envelopes in the ephemera bundle. I also cut two of the circles and pack it with a cereal box and punches some small circles out of cereal boxes. I glued two of the small circles so it will have some thickness, and then glued it behind the 1-inch circle. And then I glued one on the top like this and another one on the bottom and put a string around it. So I will have something like this. So when you open this, you will have a nice opening tuck spot that you can put some ephemera in between, and you can still use this as a journaling spot. For this one, I stenciled the white paper so it's not stark white. And actually, as I'm looking at this, you can also cut this flap so it will have two similar size and then glue it and it will make an envelope. But for the differentiation with the second idea, I'm just going to leave it like this. Now, I can sandwich this flap here in between two pages like this. So I will have a nice page here, and on the other side I have this flip tuck spot. But I think I want to glue this like this. So I will have a tuck spot here, and on the other side I still have this flip tuck spot. And I'm going to decorate this, and I will show you how this turns out in the end of the video. I don't have this style of coin envelope in my template freebies. It's so easy to make that you don't need a template to make it. I will show you how to make this and turn it into my next idea, altar paper clips. For this one, I placed the paper clip overlapping with the closure so it can act as a tag for the closure. And this one, I made a coin envelope out of a book page and adhered the paper clip on the main body. Here you can see where I joined the paper clip and the bottom tab. This is fine because later I can decorate to hide all of this join here. This is how I made a coin envelope out of a book page and turn it into an altar paper clip. That's it. It's that simple. You don't have to make the outer paperclip the way I showed you. It's my favorite way, and this extra backing will add sturdiness to the coin envelope. And based on my experience, when I make the backing of the paperclip as tall as the tallest element on the outer paperclip, it's so much easier to slide it in and out. Now, all I need to do is just to decorate this to hide the joints here if I don't want it to be shown. It is cute as it is. Another idea is turning an envelope into a pocket or layer pockets. This is how I did that. Cut the 3 tabs of a coin envelope and glue this side together like this, and you will have a journal card. Cut the top and the bottom tabs of this style of coin envelope and style this tab into a smaller size, or use the tab in the ephemera as a template, and you will have a file folder. These are all the ideas I can currently think of. You can turn the envelopes into anything you can think of. Let your creativity be your guide. You can also make a template out of the printable envelope ephemera. I listed all the digitals and freebies I use in this tutorial in the description box. Before I go, I will show you the final results of the ideas I showed you in this video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment. I'm trying to reach a new milestone before the end of the month. Happy crafting! Bye!